Never forget was the mantra born out of 9/11. And if you were alive that day and you saw it happen, you likely remember the feeling of uncertainty that clouded the country. On that day in 2001, a Tuesday, 19 terrorists hijacked 4 commercial airplanes flying out of Boston, D.C., and New Jersey. 2 of those planes, United Flight 175 and American Airlines Flight 11, crashed into the World Trade Center towers. Another American Airlines flight crashed into the Pentagon, and a United Flight 93, came down in a field in Pennsylvania after passengers overtook the hijackers. In total, the attacks killed 2,977 people. More than 2,700 of them died in the Twin Towers collapse. It's been said the world stood still that day, watching it happen and how we might react. You might also remember, within hours, all air travel across the United States was grounded. At the time, nobody knew for how long. In today's 208 Redial, KTVB's Anita Kasey dropped by the Boise Airport as outbound travelers tried to figure out their fate.
The Boise Airport slowly wakes up to the day after the worst day in aviation history. The tower lights come on, police get in place. The difficult task of getting stranded passengers home begins.
We don't know whether we'll get out today or whether it'll be tomorrow.
This is real frustrating because we're stuck here. We live in Wisconsin and we're just ready to go home.
They're letting some people in, but usually it's about 8 o'clock is when they're going to open.
Weary travelers begin to check in early, hoping just one flight will go out with room for them.
You would be standby though the whole way.
Got to get home, but the other alternative was waiting 2 more days till the 14th and then trying to fly out, and you don't know what's going to happen the next 2 days. So the closer you can get to home now, the better we are.
These newlyweds are supposed to be in Florida.
So we've got to get out today, so
It's a
looks like
belated
we're going to be
honeymoon, so we don't know if we're going to go out.
We might be on standby all day, so it's just hard telling.
Then the news.
As it stands right now, all flights have been canceled.
All Delta flights all day are canceled.
They're going to fly this evening at all?
We don't know for sure when it's going to open back up.
The Shaw's call to postpone their honeymoon cruise,
What if we can't make it down there because of the flights?
only to find out it's non-refundable, no exceptions.
We thought we'd get a rain check at least or money back.
This man feels as though he has a rain check on life. He's vacationing here,
I'm a lucky guy, you know. I work at Twin Tower too. I work in the Twin Tower.
You work in the tower?
Yeah,
What floor do you work on?
107.
all no more.
I lost a job and I lost my friend, you know.
He wants to get home to see the horror for himself, even if it has to be tomorrow.
You're going to leave Salt Lake City at 4:20 and you arrive in New York at New York time at 10:40.
Despite the delays, groundings, and cancellations, these passengers aren't angry. They know many others have more important concerns.
It's very frustrating, yeah, but it's been a terrible thing that's happened, you know, and we have to do what they tell us to do. That's the only thing we can do.
We're sitting here waiting for a plane, but they're sitting and waiting to find out whether they've got loved ones alive, dead, what's happened to them, you know.
You might remember the planes were grounded for 2 days following those terrorist attacks. They would pick back up again the next day after that story first aired. And of course, air travel would change forever with the creation of the TSA after that. On the 91st floor of Tower 2, that would be the South Tower, there were 130 employees of the Washington Group International, which was a Boise-based engineering firm. We weren't aware of it at the time, but of those 130 people in that office, 13 of them did not make it out alive. Now, 24 years later, of course, we still pause every year to honor the lives of those lost. Today, Nampa and Caldwell Fire Departments held ceremonies this morning to honor those victims, especially those of first responders. The fire departments paid their respects to the firefighters and first responders who died, beginning and ending the ceremony with a prayer.